10 at their own 26. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got under...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Mariota looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Corey Littleton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the other games going on here around the NFL. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Falcons grab it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Good nothing.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Carlson on for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now
on every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And they will not be able to hook it. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And now it's 2nd down.
5-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action now. Mariota looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
For the point after.
We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. It'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Richie James on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
One more time with Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ryan will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Calvin Ridley.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Check 9, check 9. Got it. Space. Check. Man, I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, again he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now here on on EA Sports.
21.
It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. It comes, and he lost the Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Switch.
54, down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
A gain of 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. Back 25. Got it.
Here we go again.
Got it.
Check.
Hey, check.
Throwing on first down. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Yard line.
Mike, 44. Who that?
Ready, go.
On first and 10, Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Nassib, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
44 to Mike. Check. They can't handle it.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw left side, complete. That's James. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick
Now
off.
following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Jones. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Raiders.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
39-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Jacobs.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Down.
About Now set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
At the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the... And it's going to...